It's good, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. It's been a while, been a little bit busy, but thought I'd do a video today. I got some new gear in within the last few weeks, so I thought I'd share my experience with it and let you know what I guys think about it. So we have the Karve Overlander here in the aluminum. You guys know I'm a big fan of that razor, so I just had to try out the aluminum, and I'm really liking it. It's very light, but it's only about like I think 10 or 15 grams off from what titanium would probably be, so it doesn't exist. So this is, in my opinion, the next best thing. I added the pummel handle to it, so also a carve handle, and the quality of the anodizing is very impressive. It is blasted, so it has like this matte finish to it, but it's still anodized very uniformly, so really nice. I like the black with the green accent. So that's the inside. As you can see, it's the Overlander. I'm gonna be using a Gillette 7 o'clock yellow, loaded. Cool. Really long threads on Karve. I believe they use M5 threading, or I believe it's a little bit longer. It allows for a little bit longer threading. So I know it's slightly different than the rest of the razors, most of the razors on the market, but yeah, really nice razor. I got a new soap in the den called Samber by Løthur. This was sent to me, but I was really excited to be getting this. He teased this many months ago, and I've been yearning for it. So yeah, really nice scent. It's very dark, like very dark. Reminds me of Lavender. And then we have the Wald shaving Stratos moss green synthetic bulb. Really nice knot. Really happy. I'll talk about this knot in during the video, share my experience with it. Just gonna soak it for like not even like a minute, just to get it wet. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. And we'll get into a load. I'll only do like 30 seconds on this. Yeah, I recommend if you guys get this soap, use a synthetic brush. Yeah, because this would probably stain your soaps a little bit. I think it has to do with the vanillin content that typically does it. I don't know if that's the case here, but I can definitely smell some vanilla, so that's probably it. Give it another few seconds. Hope you guys are doing real well. And we're good. So I'm thinking of picking up that Manoi de Tahiti. I have a sample coming. I think I'm gonna pick that one up though. Been waiting over a year for that. So other than that, this was probably the only other release I was looking forward to in the last like month or two. So with the face, and we'll get going. Yeah. So this scent is very nice. I like it. It probably might be a little bit more suitable for like fall, spring, early spring, and winter kind of weather, depending on where you live. But it's really, really nice. I think this is his best original yet. Scent strength is about like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. It's pretty strong. I actually haven't even, like, I forgot what the scent notes even are, or all of them at least, but I think Johnny from Løthur advertises it as a sandalwood, amber type scent with spices, and I definitely get all those things. I think this is his best work so far in that there's layers to the scent. You know, I could pick up multiple different notes within the scent, whereas maybe some of the earlier scents were a bit more 1 or 2 dimensional, where here I'm picking up many more layers, and that's kind of hard to do with an original scent, so without it being so messy. And I think Johnny's really improved over the months, slowly. But yeah, to me, it's like it's a spicy type scent, like it's got some spices. Definitely get that vanilla amber vibe and a little bit of woodiness underneath. So the sandalwood I'm getting from it is not really a creamy, it's not like a sawdust type. It's more of like a dark type of wood, and it's very underneath. It's not like, it's kind of like at the base kind of thing. Yeah, so for me, it kind of reminds me, this set, of like Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford, but if you were to take the tobacco from that and swap it with the amber, it would kind of smell like that. So I get the similar type of spice vibe and vanilla vibe from Tobacco Vanille, but obviously no tobacco. Obviously, and it's not as, you know, spice forward, but it's there. So I really like it. I think on my shave of the day photo, I have a Grand Soir from MFK paired with it, and it pairs very well, which is also amber, spicy type scent. So this Wald I'm really digging. It's extremely soft. I was not expecting to like a synthetic brush this much, but this is the one, guys. Yeah, it's fantastic. I like it more than the G5C even, which is also great. The fibers are noticeably thinner. The fibers themselves, I think, are longer, and that allows him to glue it in without you feeling that knot, the glue bump, not the knot bump. Yeah, other than that, it's pretty good. Yeah, the scent strength is definitely bold on this. It's like 6 or 7. It's nice. Still adding water here. Only got a little bit less than a day's growth, so shouldn't take too long after I'm dialed in. But yeah, it's got perfect amount of backbone. It's extremely dense for a synthetic. Still obviously very soft. All right, we're pretty much dialed in. Very nice. Yeah, so the Overlander has kind of become my go-to daily driver. If it's not that, it's probably the Henson. I'm gonna go across the grain here. The brass is nice, really nice, but I'm constantly switching between that razor and some of my titanium razors. It's kind of annoying, feeling that big weight difference, not getting used to it. So for me, the aluminum is just perfect. I can use light pressure more comfortably. Just kind of a preference thing. Obviously, it's the same head geometry as the brass, so it's still gonna have that very low level of blade feel, and still have moderate to high efficiency. Rinses out real easy. Yeah, first pass went super well. Yeah, and obviously being a synthetic, this thing lathers like a beast. I probably loaded way too heavy, honestly. I'm so used to using those super dense badgers that overload these synthetics by accident quite a bit. But this soap has a very light face feel to it. It's very easy to lather. This soap and Soap Base and Omnibus are probably my favorites. Oh, and definitely Zingari Man Vegan. That's probably the top 2, and then the Omnibus. The reason being with Omnibus not being my number 1 is it's just so heavy on the face, which it's got like a nice luxurious feel to it, but like day in and day out, it just feels like too much sometimes. So I kind of like having soaps They're a little bit easier to lather, light face feel, but you know, still have some nice density to it. All three of the ones mentioned have, you know, great residual slickness. You won't have a problem with any of them, I don't think. Yeah, so I feel like this aluminum version of the razor gives you more control. As you guys can probably notice, I'm able to go over the same area multiple times comfortably and not get any irritation for it. Yeah, and you can hear that cutting. Kind of relying on residual slickness a bit there, which I can do with this soap. Yeah, it's very smooth, man. That's all I could say. Similar experience to the brass, because obviously it's the same razor, just a lot lighter. I think this razor in titanium would be amazing. Fingers crossed. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic daily driver type of razor. It's not a it's not a crazy efficient razor like the Blackbird or the Henson Titanium Aggressive or like the P076, etc., etc. It's not going to be, or like a Wolfman 1.45. It's not going to be crazy efficient like that, but it's enough to get me to BBS without like a crazy amount of effort. And the biggest thing for me is with this razor, my skin literally feels like I haven't shaved after the shave. It's just so gentle on the skin. And as someone who shaves daily, that's kind of what I look for. If I personally shave like every other day, this probably wouldn't be up there with my favorites as much. Just because it's not crazy efficient, but it's, like I said, more than good enough to get me to BBS. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I don't know why it completely stopped filming. I think I don't know if I got through the first pass or second pass, but I already applied the splash without realizing. But yeah, all in all, it was a great shave. I got really close shave with this. Basically, this is a great daily driver. It's not crazy efficient, but I think it's about medium. 34C level of blade feel, so very, very safe if you like to buff, but I still think it has a bit more efficiency and obviously build quality finishing than a razor like 34C, but I think it's a fantastic daily driver. So this is becoming my go-to razor as of right now. Wald Synthetic did a fantastic job. It just whips the lather like crazy, just like any synthetic would, but it's just crazy soft, has a lot of backbone, and it has no glue bump. Just fantastic. It's probably one of the softest brushes I own. Probably the softest brush. And I'll apply some splash again for the video, because why not? Great ambery sandalwood. Very, 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 very low in that sandalwood type. You're not gonna get a lot of woodiness, just very tiny bit. But for me, it's mostly amber, vanilla, spices. Those are like the three things that I get personally. Very nice scent. Could be used for, I think it's more suitable for like the spring or the fall, but I think it's fantastic scent and his best original work so far. So yeah, all in all, it's a great shave. But yeah, that's it for this one. I hope you guys are doing well. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.